What is up everyone, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are continuing with our Smallville series and we are on to episode 17 of season 2. So we're getting towards the end of season 2 now, and I'm so excited to see what the finale and the build up to the finale is going to be like, because what a season it has been already. I've absolutely loved it, and the sort of more overarching story that's sort of been building this season, following the cave, the prophecy, Clark's origins. I'm really enjoying it at the moment, so I can't wait to see where this episode goes and the final few episodes of this season. But in the last episode we left off with, we had the kryptonite fever that infected Martha and got her ill, which could have become extremely deadly, and we also had Clark infected, which made him lose his abilities temporarily, which was quite interesting to see. So Jonathan had to step up and pull off a heist for the family, with the aid of Clark, of course, even though he was ill. And we also had a little bit of tension with Lana and Chloe in regards to Clark and their feelings for him, because they sort of came to the realization of how important he is when he started to get sick. So I'm interested to see how that transitions into this episode as well. But I think that's enough of a recap for the last episode, guys. I really want to jump into today's episode and see what we get, so I'm going to start it now. I hope you're all about to enjoy this reaction. I hope I'm about to enjoy this episode. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Coming down from the clouds. Oh, we're going back to the cave. We got any new information regarding this cave? I really want to see what happens when we put the pieces of ship inside that pocket space. Is Clark flying? He is! This has got to be a hallucination, right? Or like a dream. Yeah, it was a dream. Surely. Wait a minute, was it a dream, or did he actually go there in his sleep? Oh, but did I run over? Who is it, Lex? I know one person who drives a car like that.
Clark?
What is going on? I think Clark must have been sleepwalking then, or sleep flying. There's no way he's learned to fly now. There's no way we've just witnessed him fly for the first time. I'm baffled. Like, surely that was like a hallucination or something. Or has he actually done it, but he just doesn't remember doing it because it was all in his like sleep? Oh, they've got me interested in this episode. What an opening.
For you. I've been out.
Hey, son. You've been acting strange all week. It's like your mind's somewhere else. What's up?
When I woke up this morning, I was in the middle of Route 8.
How did you get there?
No idea.
Lex almost hit me with his car. He gave me a ride home, but I'm not sure how much walking was involved. This dream all week. I'm flying over Smallville. It's like it's calling out to me, like it's trying to give me answers.
No way. He actually could have been flying.
Sure. I take the key and I put it in the slot in the cave wall.
And?
I don't know, that's when I wake up.
Dreaming about putting that key in a rock wall is... We have absolutely no idea what would happen if you actually...
Dreams are getting more intense every night. Who knows where I'll wake up tomorrow? Dad, that cave could have all the answers I'm looking for.
At this point, I think it's too dangerous not to.
I gotta get dressed for school.
Because what if somebody sees him sleep flying in the middle of the night? He was lucky the Lex only caught him on the road. And he didn't fly into his car.
Instincts are correct. I believe my father is behind it. I don't need excuses.
What a lame assignment. Family trees are so 20th century.
History, Chloe. You never know what you're gonna uncover.
Why are you so excited?
Family's been in Smallville since the Jurassic era.
What are you so worried
Pete just
about?
likes an easy assignment.
They're abandoned you. Is that branch of your family tree technically cut off? Comes back into the picture. Which family do you claim?
Yeah, Pete.
Nuclear family. Is it? Later.
Together at the town tomorrow and figure out a game plan.
What's
Clark doesn't
happening?
like that idea.
Hear what?
What the hell is going on?
Apparently you're part canine because we don't hear anything. Clark, what is it?
What is he hearing right now? He heard this all the way from. He heard the piece from the ship all the way from school. It's activated. It's just calling to him. I think it's Clark's going to the caves. Oh my god, what is gonna happen when he puts this in? Are we gonna find out more about Krypton and his origins? Oh wow, it was attracted to it, like the ship as well. What the hell is going on? You got the rainbow road going through Clark. What just happened?
Are you okay?
Oh, Lex.
What
Lex finds him again.
I was hoping you could tell me. What were you doing down here?
Where did it go?
Dr. Walden.
Where did the piece go?
First place. What's your secret, Mr. Kent? Can't you see he's been hurt?
I'm okay. I just need to get some air.
First I find you lying in the middle of the road, and now here.
Lex, I'm fine. I just gotta get home before my parents start to worry.
It is very suspicious.
But until we figure out what happened, I don't want you down here by yourself.
So I couldn't be more help.
Oh.
Why'd you just let him walk out of here? He knows more than he's telling us.
But you've got enough on your plate, Doc. Let me worry about Clark.
Lex knows he's hiding something.
Just crashed for the 50th time. I was wondering if I could start on this genealogy assignment.
Yeah, sure. I was just turning everything off.
Now I'm committing to my mother's side of the family.
I'll see you at home.
Yeah, Chloe, you're a lifesaver.
Of course.
I love the relationship between those two. Locked. What is this? Oh, Lana, you're being very intrusive right now. I don't like it.
I was just looking.
So you decided to snoop around.
It was bad.
Don't
Not
look
the
at me
only-
like that. Like a sick loser who's trying to hang on to something that she's never even had.
Clark, maybe you should just tell him.
This isn't about me and Clark, Lana. Listen, this office and everything in it is now off limits. Oh, and by the way, I did tell Clark how I felt. And in his delirium, the one name he called out.
And I feel so bad for Chloe. Everybody's always just treating her rough. I mean, it's not intentional, but at the same time, Lana was wrong for that.
This morning.
No dreams? Yeah, I'm taking your mother into town for a check.
Chloe's gonna pick me up.
Great.
How's Mom feeling?
That'd be an interesting ride to school.
I still can't believe it.
How soon can we start telling everyone?
She's ready? Don't worry, Clark. This is one secret. We're gonna all be very happy. Hey, son, I didn't mean for it to sound that way. It'll be a big adjustment for all of us, but it doesn't change the way we feel about you. I'm just glad things are back to normal.
I love the Kent family. Oh no. It's calling to him again. It's just activated his ability. Why has it activated his heat vision? It's just set the barn on fire. Surely this is your indication that you gotta do something with that damn fucking piece of the ship. Gotta go back to the caves. Chloe taking a little photo to remember it. Oh my god, he'd drawn the symbols on the piece. Wow.
I can't deliver up anything anymore, especially after Chloe publishes her pictures.
You can't beat yourself up about this. Your abilities are still developing.
There's nothing uncontrolled about that drawing. It means hope.
How did you know that?
Since when can you read the symbols?
Since you put the
cave wall.
Oh my god! So it gave him like insight knowledge, insight/knowledge.
Clark, I told you not to do that.
I know, Dad, but it was like I didn't have it. There's a blinding light and I blacked out.
Are you all right?
Yeah, it's like it downloaded me with the language from the cave wall. I don't think so, but Lex and Dr. Walden found me. I think it disintegrated.
You're not 100% sure? Clark, we understand you wanting to know more about your origins.
Some things are worth the risk.
Like what?
Like the truth.
I'm so interested to learn more. So Clark understands his own language now, at least a little bit.
It's Clark. Are you okay? I heard about the fire.
Of course this song's on in the background with Clark and Lana.
Right now, right, an exclusive.
I wouldn't know. Her and I aren't.
Sound serious?
Well, invasion of privacy.
Caught her snooping around in your stuff.
Other way around.
Was the one doing the snooping. I didn't mean to.
Well, you think all the times that she's overstepped the boundaries, she cut you some slack.
Great as Chloe and her dad have been, I'm still not family. That would be a first.
I've been looking into my roots, and it's freaking my parents out. But I think I'm...
Then you shouldn't stop. Is that your family trait? Clark, what's wrong?
He's drawn loads of symbols on it. Why would you throw that and leave? Oh no. Lex is going to grab that piece of paper that he just thrown away.
Looks like we've been abandoned.
There's no way he doesn't notice it. Oh no. No! This is not good.
I may decipher ancient languages, but cryptic phone messages very tight deadline.
I thought you might find this enlightening. I'd say somebody has gained some knowledge of...
These characters are similar. There's no way to verify their accuracy. See, these symbols could be mother, or they could just be chicken scratch.
Oh, so he's actually drawn the symbols for what they mean.
I'm the top expert in my field, and I'm taking years to translate. Some Kansas farm boy scribbling don't change that.
And how do you explain this? I'd say that was more than scribbling. That's one of the symbols that's on the...
Oh, Chloe did report it.
Maybe the whole thing's a hoax.
It's no hoax. Something happened to Clark in that cave. Put your extravagant ego aside and work with the boy. He may be a fraud, Doctor, or it just might be the Rosetta Stone we've been looking for.
I love how manipulative Lex is. But he is right at the same time.
Farm into Area 51. We needed a couple sheriff deputies.
Sorry, Clark. You have to admit, it is really intriguing. Or could it be that aliens think the crop circles are passé, so they've moved? Come on, Clark, this is Smallville. I mean, you have to consider the possibility.
Yeah, you can't really argue with her with what happens on a daily basis.
I'll let it go if you forgive Lana for what she did.
Did she tell you what she was doing on my computer?
No, but she... I can't believe...
You know what, Clark? This is one time when you don't need to...
Ooh. The last person she wants coming to Lana's rescue is Clark.
Someone spammed your email account.
Yeah, but they're all for you. From someone called Swan?
V. Swan.
Never heard of him.
Victor, maybe? Hope? He knows the language! How does he know the language? I have something for you.
What's with all this cloak and dagger stuff? How come we didn't just go to the...
I can't have her looking over my shoulder if the Swan has information for me.
I'm so fascinated to.
What's wrong?
Parents are right.
Dude, we can just pull the plug on this whole thing.
Too curious. He needs to
I
know.
need to know.
Sent you an instant message. What was he doing? Just hovering on his emails. Oof. If you can read this, I have answers you're looking for. Sent him a test.
Friend.
He can read it. How does this guy know Kryptonian language? Could he be another Kryptonian, maybe? Is that possible? I don't know. See, I don't know too much lore about like how many people survived Krypton. I thought it was only Clark. Could there be another Kryptonian? It's still down there. It shot off into the wall of the cave. Is he gonna pull it in? Is something gonna happen when he puts it in or no? Oh, it is. Is he gonna have all the same knowledge as Clark now?
Dr. Walden. Dr. Walden.
Oh no. Is he gonna know Clark's origins? How much do they learn from that? Is it just the language? Or is there more? There's gotta be more, right? What the fuck happened to him? He's gone blind! And he's in a coma by the looks of it.
Doctors have never seen anything like it. It's completely catastrophic. It's impossible to determine without knowing the cause. Events in 3 days, and you were there on each occasion. That's a mystery into itself, don't you think?
Not really.
I'd say it's all a coincidence.
We'll give you that idea.
A symbol on your barn and this.
Doodling, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it looks pretty specific to me.
Lex.
Because I don't think it's Native American. I don't even think it's from this planet.
Oh no.
Think aliens wrote it?
I'm looking for a Clark Kent. Sign here.
Is it more of the hieroglyphic?
For that to you personally. Lucky for me, small town.
I hope Lex doesn't see it.
That's probably just junk mail. Open it later.
He knows he's hiding something. Oh no, I don't like where their friendship goes when it goes like this. How long is their friendship gonna last when Clark keeps keeping secrets from Lex and Lex is too suspicious? Virgil Swan.
Virgil Swan. You're being stalked by a legend, Clark.
I've never heard of him.
Is that Christopher Reeve?
Howard Hughes, when he was 19, he had his doctorate in math and a company, Swan Communications, which quickly rose to
Show me.
the producer of satellites. I mean, this guy has so much hardware and the man of tomorrow.
Only through communication will people live in peace.
He pulled a J.D. Salinger, sold his company, and put his millions to it. He devoted himself to searching for signs of intelligent life in the universe.
And what about the address on the card?
So he is a human then,
What better place to look for little green men?
in this universe.
He's just interested in my barn.
Swan hasn't 13 years, and now all of a sudden he wants to be your best friend? He must think that symbol is pretty important.
They got some common interests.
Yeah, well, one of the most... If I were you, I'd find out why.
Ah, that's Christopher Reeve. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Condition. Whatever he was exposed to overstimulated a massive seizure.
You're saying he suffered from information overload?
It's doubtful he'll ever
Oh,
regain
wow.
consciousness.
He's gonna be forever comatose. Is that how? Is that how the secret stays with him?
Share your secrets with me.
Lex isn't gonna give up though. Oh no.
You know, if you're planning on running away from home, you might want to pack a little lighter.
This isn't my home, Chloe.
As great
She
as
leaving?
You know, Lana, if this is about the whole computer incident, I'm sorry. When it comes to Clark and, I don't know, I'm never really rational.
I can't help the way Clark feels about me.
I know.
But you can help how you feel and act in regards to that.
My family tree.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Why?
My family wasn't about the people that didn't love me.
About the
It's
people
about the
that
people
do.
who love. My friends.
Oh, I really like that. That's really sweet.
He could give me some answers. He knows how to read the language.
According to you, he does. We have no idea what that cave did to you, son.
Here.
Clark, we don't know anything about this Dr. Swan.
Plan just to get to you.
Now you're just being paranoid. Do you ever think for a second that maybe he just wanted to help?
No, Clark,
I'm really curious to know what he knows and how he learned it.
all I've ever seen are people who want to exploit you for their own...
Can't protect me forever.
I'm not ready to give that up yet.
He's not ready to give you up, Clark. Come on, realize the real reason.
Your past. We just don't want to see you get hurt either.
I've got all these questions, and I can't leave them in the storm cellar anymore. What was so bad they had to send me away? I have to do this.
Then let's go together. We'll go as a family.
Dad, I have to go alone.
He doesn't want to lose his family.
No matter what I find out, it is not going to change the way I feel about you. You're still going to be my mom and dad.
Aww. See, that's their biggest worry, is they don't want to lose Clark. I completely understand their resistance to him learning about his past.
Hello? Hello, Dr. Swan. What am I doing here?
Looking for answers, I see.
Where is he? Show me him. Where is he hiding? Is he lurking in the corner? Come on.
Hello, Clark.
I don't fucking believe it!
You're probably wondering why a billionaire scientist works in the back room of a...
Thought had crossed my mind.
Besides, I own the building. Activate screen.
This is amazing.
What is it?
All my life, I've been staring out into space, wondering. 13 years ago, I got an answer.
Day of the meteor shower.
One of my receiving stations picked up a faint signal. And finally, I discovered a key that was built into the transmission.
So he was able to decipher it.
Yes. This is Kal-El of Krypton. Our infant son.
No fucking way!
Kal-El.
I've always wondered what happened to that child if he lived among us and then burned under the side of a barn in Smallville. And his wife had an adopted son.
My mind is completely blown right now, guys. I'm so happy.
No. I'm not trying to expose you, Clark. I'm just seeking the truth.
He just wants to understand what he's been learning for the last 13 years.
If you can live with that decision, so can I.
He's not trying to do anything bad,
You
Clark.
walk out, it'll never be open to you again.
Ooh.
And you'll never know the second part of the message.
There's another part.
We all have our windmills, Clark. Once I do, it'll never leave this room.
Show me.
Second screen.
We will be with you, Kal-El, for all the days of your life.
They sent him a message.
Krypton was. I followed the signal's paths. I was hoping to discover its origin, but instead, I found nothing.
He found out Krypton was destroyed.
War, famine, disease. Is it really that hard to believe? There is only one message.
Why me?
You won't find the answers by looking to the stars. You must write your own destiny.
That's the first time we've heard somebody call him Kal-El. Oh, this conversation's so significant, man. Is he gonna tell Martha and Jonathan?
Have you used it yet?
They can do it together. Are they actually going to be able to control it a little bit now?
It's hard to believe you were ever that small.
Oh, here we go. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Oh, it's like the symbols in the cave.
It's a message from my biological father. I'm sure I'm reading it wrong.
Why? What does it say?
Soul, you be God among men. To rule them with strength, my son, that is where your greatness lies. I think I was sent here to conquer.
No fucking way.
Maybe you did misread it, Clark. It's you who decides what kind of a life you're gonna lead.
I did not expect this.
Is that the kind of person I will become?
Not a force for evil.
Well, how can you be so sure?
I raised you, and I know you better than anyone.
Fuck your Kryptonian dad, Clark, if you think that way. You got Jonathan and Martha, that's all you need. I can't believe that I didn't expect that, though. So he sent Clark to be a conqueror. I wonder how he truly feels about this. Obviously, Jonathan's consoling Clark right now, but I wonder how Jonathan feels about that revelation as well. What a fucking way to end it, though. Jesus. Oh, how many revelations this episode came out. What an episode. We've moved so far forward with the main plot. Like, we finally heard the word Krypton. We finally heard the words Kal-El. We finally got Clark understanding his own language because he got to put the key of the ship into the cave and it bestowed him with the knowledge of his own language. So now he can read those things, which is really cool. So we're starting to learn more about his heritage and where he came from in terms of Krypton and the Kryptonian language and his family and such. We had a really, really shocking revelation at the end just then where it seems like his dad actually sent him to conquer Earth rather than live there, which has just blown my mind completely because the only iterations I've ever seen of Superman, because I'm not a massive, I don't have a massive knowledge on Superman, or I'm not a major Superman fan prior to all of this, I thought Jor-El sent Clark to Earth to save him. I didn't realise that there was an alternate take where he sent him to be a conqueror. So this is a shocking revelation for me. I'm really, really fascinated to see where it goes now. Like, what's the story that's going to revolve around this? Why did they send him then in the first place to conquer Earth? How did Krypton get destroyed? Are the events going to be the same? Is there any Kryptonians left, maybe on other Earths, or like different planets, or different galaxy, or whatever it may be? Like, I'm so fascinated to learn more now. What caused Krypton to die? Because I just don't know anymore. The little knowledge that I did have about Superman going into this show seems to have gone out the window with the context of his heritage. So this is really, really cool for me, and I really like the idea of something completely fresh. So, I'm really, really intrigued and I loved it. I was baffled. I was absolutely baffled. We got to see Christopher Reeve as Virgil Swan, which was another major shock. What a guest star. What a guest star. The perfect person to put in for this role. Just unbelievable. And he's actually been the person that's been studying the Kryptonian language and dialect for the last 13 years, ever since Clark came to Earth. and he's finally getting to meet Clark for the first time because he found out about Clark knowing about the symbols and being able to read them. And he's the one that's given him all this knowledge and foresight into his heritage and his past and Krypton and such, which is just so cool. I would love to see them interact again and talk more in the future and maybe learn more together. I'm still really shocked about the situation with Jor-El, Clark's father. I know his name wasn't said in this necessarily, so it might not even be that. I might be talking wrong. But let's just say Clark's Kryptonian father for now. But my mind's a little bit like, I'm just trying to think of the ifs and ors of like, why would they send Clark to Earth to conquer it at that young of an age? Or did they send him with that intention, but Krypton was still dying at the same time, so they did it to save him? Or was it like a premeditated thing where they sent out so many to different planets? That would be another interesting story. I wonder if they did something like that. That could be possible. But I'm just really fascinated to learn more now. I wonder if Clark's got any more control over his ship and such as well, being able to understand more about the hieroglyphics and the writing for Krypton and the language, and understanding the ship a little bit more, saying that that piece was the heart. Maybe he can control it a bit more and can do more with it, because we already know it has extraordinary abilities, like the ability to nullify kryptonite. It healed Martha and Clark, and gave her the ability to become pregnant, so it's got miraculous abilities. So I'm really interested to see what Clark can do with that now going into the future episodes. I also really like the subplot of Chloe and Lana and their beef continuing over the tension around Clark. I couldn't believe that Lana decided to snoop on Chloe's privacy in terms of her personal things and possessions. That was really inappropriate in my opinion. She shouldn't have done it, regardless of the intrigue regarding Clark. She knew she shouldn't have done it, and she was wrong for it. Yes, they tried to then go along the lines of justifying it by saying that Chloe's done that in the past as well, but that doesn't justify it regardless. I was a bit worried that Lana was actually going to leave, and I wasn't sure where she was going to go if she did leave, because I didn't see this being sorted out this episode. But I thought it was really nice that it was sorted out, and how it was sorted out was really sweet, I think. I love how Clark stood up for Lana as well, as he always does, even though that's the last thing Chloe would have wanted to hear in that moment. But they've managed to sort it out, and they actually got a really sweet moment between the two of them, acknowledging they're like sisters, which I thought was just really lovely. We also had Lex in this episode as well, being a lot more, he's a lot more interested in Clark and intrigued. He's curious to know what Clark's keeping from him, and I feel like that's all going to come to a head in the remaining episodes, because I don't see Lex continuing on with this for much longer, because he knows Clark's keeping something from him, and he's too fascinated by what the cave has to offer and the possibilities that he sees it becoming. So I think that could all come to a head very soon, and I don't think it would be very good for Clark if he doesn't find a way to either tell Lex the truth to a certain extent, or find a very good lie and justification for making him believe something else. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens in regards to that. I also thought the scenes between Clark, Jonathan and Martha were really emotional this episode, because it was all to do with Clark's heritage and his past, and obviously his family, his true biological family. And you get the sense of the feeling of dread from Martha and Jonathan not wanting him to pursue this, because they're worried that they're going to lose him as their son, which is never going to happen, because they raised him and he loves them more than he could possibly love anyone. They are his parents, and the fact that he reiterated that to them after repeatedly pushing to find out about his heritage is what pushed them over the line in accepting him going for that, which I thought was really sweet as well. And I'm just really glad that I love the Kent's family dynamic. I think it's one of the sweetest families in television history, and I love how good Martha and Jonathan are. So when we get to see their flaws, like this episode of keeping Clark contained and not letting him discover about his past, is all primarily because they are terrified of losing him and they don't want to lose him, which is just really sweet in my opinion. And I like being able to see that with them and see their character growth towards the end of the episode where they learn to accept it and understand that Clark does love them and they're not going to lose him. And ironically, it's also the exact same feeling for Clark, because they're having a child themselves, and that's going to be their biological child, and Clark is to an extent going to be feeling like he is a lesser than his soon-to-be brother because he's adopted. So I love that Jonathan reiterated that to him as well. I just thought it was a really, really good all-round episode. We moved the main plot forward massively this episode. I love that. I absolutely love seeing the overarching story coming together, like I was talking about previously. So to see it starting to come to a head now, and I feel like the final episodes of the season are just going to continue along that trend, which is really, really nice to see. I think we've got, what, 3 or 4 left? I think it's 4 if it's 21 episode season. So we're not far now, guys. So I can't wait to get into these final episodes and see what we get, see where we leave off. Is it going to end on a cliffhanger again like season 1? Oh my god. I need to try and remember that going into the finale of season 2, because if something like that happens to me again and I'm not prepared for it, I'm going to lose my absolute mind. So I better be prepared for that. But I think I've covered everything in this episode now, guys. I don't think I've missed anything that I needed to address, but if I have missed something, please let me know in the comments down below. I do appreciate it when you guys let me know about either things that I missed or things that I might not have covered that you wanted me to cover, because I love interacting with you and hearing your thoughts on the episode and your opinions on what you liked and didn't like as such. So let me know in the comments down below. But I think this is where we're going to end it now, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. And if you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe for more. I do really appreciate all your support, guys. It does mean the world to me, and it helps me produce these as frequently as possible. So thank you for that. Stay tuned for the next Smallville reaction, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace.